Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here. We are looking at the 3 months ahead, so January, February and March of 2024. Okay, it's our patrons that get the whole reading. Here on YouTube you are receiving the first half hour, and then you've got the option either to join us through Patreon, or if you're not wanting to join us through Patreon, you can purchase the extended or the second part of the reading, let's say, through our website. So you can get all the links beneath this video. I want to thank you so much all for your support. I'm wishing you all a wonderful beginning of 2024. We're going to look into the first 3 months. This is a general and love reading where we'll see what comes through from Spirit. And don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus, your Mars and your North Node placements in your horoscope, your natal chart. Okay, so that could give you a little bit more information. So let's go on to the videos. Hello, dear Leo. How are you all? Thank you for joining me here for your January, February and March of 2024 general and love reading. I hope you've listened to the intro. I am talking there about this reading being extended, which you can purchase through our website, or consider joining us on Patreon, where you get the 12 extended readings for the price of purchasing one nevertheless. So let's look, Leo. Let's look, and we are using the good tarot, the psychic tarot of the heart, to look at love. This is general. This is for matters of heart. We'll be looking at the vice versa tarot, the Lenormand, the Mystic Moon Oracles, and we'll be also taking a message from the Spirit Animals Oracle. Now in the extended we'll be taking some La Vera Sibila so that we could look closer at what's going on. Okay, and we do talk for about 20 minutes roughly in the extended. So dear Spirit, please guide us as to what's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node placements, if you are familiar with those in your own birth chart. Okay, Leo, please, Spirit. Leo, what's going on in January, February, and March? Leo in January. We have the Page of Swords. In the month of February, we have the Lovers. And in the month of March for Leo, we have the Two of Earth, Two of Pentacles. Nevertheless, I wish I had more room on my table. That's the best I can do, unfortunately. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords, Gemini. Generally speaking, more so Gemini energy, nevertheless air, which means a lot of communication in the month of January. In the month of February, we've got the Lovers, so Gemini again comes through, but it's also a month about decisions concerning matters of heart, very important relationships. And in the month of March, you may be, I don't know, needing to make a decision. Both February and March look like months of decisions pertaining to love, but also some partnerships possibly. There could also be decisions around children for those of you that have got children that are either students or they're, the Page of Swords could be a student. This could be you making a decision and following your heart about business, needing to master your craft or learn something new. There's fresh energies nevertheless in the month of January. Let's look at love. Let's look at love for a moment. These are just the major arcana cards. in the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Let's see what's going on. Remember, Major Arcana means Hand of Spirit. We will also be taking in the extended, not only the Sibilas, but also a little love oracle to look closer at love connections. What's going on in January for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node. January, you've got rebuild. We had a few signs, I think it was Cancer, Gemini, and Taurus that all had the Tower, and so do you. So you may want to check out those signs. A lot of rebuilding. Wow. You're going to have a moment of awareness, and it's like January is going to be very sudden, very life-changing in matters pertaining to love. Let's look at February for Leo. You've got the Magician and Manifest. A new beginning after something is, something comes down for something new to be rebuilt upon it, okay? So lots of Gemini energies, plus Virgo. Some of you may be Leo, Virgo, cuspers. But the Magician is an ace, which I love for you, dear Leo. Let's look at the month of March. Now, February, there's a lineup of planets in your opposite house, especially if you're a Leo rising. There's going to be like 5 planets in the sign of Aquarius. So there's going to be a lot going on for you, and partnerships, but also love relations, your most important one-on-one relationships. And wow, listen, and the High Priestess has she's come through for a few signs. So a lot to do with spiritual connections, but also you're needing to trust your intuition in the month of March. Now, the High Priestess many times could speak to third parties, another situation, maybe that's more on the spiritual side. You do have the Lovers here, so more than likely you may be dealing with a couple of people. I don't know if this is you or you could be the third person, because we've got the Lovers here and we've got the Two of Earth. Someone is doing a juggling act. Even, the Magician has got his hands up again, sort of juggling. So someone trying to see things clearly, someone needing to make a decision, needing to trust their intuition. But there's going to be a huge change for you. January is going to be a very, very important month in matters pertaining to love. Be careful the way you communicate. There can be a lot of misunderstandings. Okay, let's take the vice versa tarot and see what's going on for you in the month of January. Generally speaking, for Leo, please Spirit, in the month of January. And I'm only taking upright cards. Remember, this is a general reading. We've got the Magician, again, 3 of Wands, and we've got a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. In the month of February, please Spirit, we have a King of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. And in the month of March, what's going on for Leo in the month of March, please Spirit? We have Temperance. We have a Knight of Cups. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what's at the top of the deck. Look at this here. We've got a 10 of Swords, so something is ending surely. There is some sort of a betrayal or an ending that was to be expected. Obviously, with the rebuild, the Tower here and the 10 of Swords here, we could see the Knight facing upwards, which means that they expected this ending. Knights speak to action. Here, this knight is in action, obviously, as he's been bogged down by all these swords. He's wearing a suit of armor, but those swords are still piercing that suit of armor. So much to do with the mind, so much to do with perception. What's going on for Leo in January? We've got the moon, the heart, and the cross. Heavy burdens with a secretive relationship, more than likely, a very deep but also a very spiritual connection. What about in February? We have the path, which again speaks to choices and opportunities. We've got the tree and the clouds. I'm saying I've got my moon in Leo, so I need to watch this as well. Let's look at March. March for Leo. What's going on? We've got the mountain, the whip, my goodness, and we've got the birds. A lot of anxiety and stress, possible conflicts, a very karmic month. I would say the month of March, which is also a month of eclipses. Now it's interesting that the mountain is here, number 21. The mountain is Saturn. It is timing restrictions, needing to be grounded, needing to do things by the book. The mountain also speaks to delays, and we see a 7 of Pentacles here, so there's something that is being delayed here. There's something to do with conflicts. Nevertheless, conflicts of interest, other people being involved in a situation, difficult, juggling month, very busy. 2 of Earth, and 2 is the High Priestess. We've got an Ace and then a 2, which is like a transition. Let's look at your emotional state, your psyche, maybe things you are unconscious about. Okay, for Leo, January. We've got a fresh start. Now, it was another sign. It was another sign that had the exact same card in the same position. It was either, I think it was Taurus. Let's look at February for Leo. We've got communication. And we've got return. Goodness me. Return. So Leo, let's look at the month of January, because I do see that there'll be a lot to do with there's a lot going on pertaining to your love life. We've got the heart here, and we've got the moon, which in the Lenormand speaks to a yearning to connect with someone on a very deep level. It could also be a secretive relationship, secretive emotions that are not shared possibly as well. Page of Swords, right? The communication, the messenger, back and forth messaging. But something comes to a turning point with the Tower, which is an awareness. It's a sudden aha moment. This could come through communication, as we've got the Magician here, and you've got the Magician here as well. So a lot to do with communication. Now, is it totally truthful communication, or are things withheld? Things that maybe have been withheld that may come to light because of the Magician. Now, the moon in the Lenormand, as I said, what it truly means. It can also speak to during the night time. We see also the stars here. So something to do with nighttime, some sort of an awareness through a communication, through openness. It's, the magician is like when the stars align, and then you've got all the tools to manipulate. I'm going to say in a good way. I don't want to see it as nasty manipulation here. I see that it's more of finding something out, something that was hidden, because the moon in the tarot also speaks to things that are hidden. Now it can speak to also, we're having a new moon on January 11th. That's in Capricorn. So I'm wondering, Capricorn, Cancer. So things to do with a home, things revealed about someone's home, and a lot of changes in your love life. Now the revelations could be about heavy burdens, about some heaviness that someone is carrying, whether it's you or whether it's the person you're dealing with. We do have a King of Pentacles. I'm going to say that this is someone that you're dealing with. Why? Because, of course, you are a fire sign. Okay. King of Pentacles is usually, it's more Taurian energy, but we know King of Pentacles could also be a father. This could be someone who does have their own family. This could be someone who is in another situation. It could be a father. Even the moon can speak to motherhood. So, of course, this could say that you are mothers as well, but we've got the Three of Wands here, and threes always speak to love triangles, other people being in the situation, maybe challenging this relationship. And I'm concentrating on that mostly because of the cards that we've seen further down. We've got the Lovers, which is a divine union, or it's a head of a heart decision. But we've got the Ace of, this is like the Ace of Wands for me. We see the Sprout, we see the Earth. So something to do with, and I get that it would be mainly this King of Wands, I was going to say, and he's here. So I'm wondering if this is not the same person, someone that was very slow, very gradual. They might hold some fire in their chart, or it could be, if this is the same person, that they're changing their ways. They're becoming more proactive. And I don't know if this offer is coming from this king, but we also have possibly a long distance relationship if you're communicating through social media with the Page of Swords here. And of course, Gemini, we know, is all about communication. It's, back and forth, lots of messages. I'm going to say also Virgo comes through, because the Magician does speak to Mercury, and Virgo also is very prominent because of the Magician. So some of you, as I said, may also have planets in the sign of Virgo. You may have your Sun in Leo and have the rest of your planets in Virgo, for instance. But nevertheless, there's something that's promised here with this offer, something that is based in reality. It's real. It's not something that you imagine, okay? And I don't know if this King of Pentacles, because King of Pentacles, of course, could be a boss, someone who owns their own business, someone who's very much about business, And I don't know if they deal with land, earth, money, things to do with prosperity, things of value. Or what is offered here is something that is practical, something that is real. I do see happiness because of the heart here. The heart means a love connection, surely, and it could be long distance. Now, the Three of Wands says that you're waiting on your ships to come in, but there's something that's changing drastically here. And of course, with the Magician, you've got an ace up your sleeve. This is like another ace here. And again, it could be a spiritual connection. In the month of January, pertaining to business, finances, and life in general, we've got beautiful cards here. Really beautiful cards. There's something that you're learning, something that you're communicating. I don't know if it's got to do with secrets, you're finding something out, to do with your home, matters to do with the past. Something that was quite burdensome relative to a home. It could also be connected to your mother, or just to your security, because the moon can speak to, I feel safe and secure in my environment, right? I see that there is good potential here. Even though, we don't really have many pentacles, but we've got the King of Pentacles, who he knows that he's secure. This could also be someone that is supporting you, dear Leo, someone that's there for you, someone that's very supportive. It could be someone you work with, work for, right? And there's also a possibility of something that's offered. I don't know if this is a client of yours, if you've got your own business. King of Pentacles is someone that sits in a good position. This could be someone that you are steering or guiding, or someone that's offering you. You could be offering them guidance in whatever you do business-wise, if you've got your own business. But we see a lot of stability. Stability and finances could be pretty good as you are waiting on your ships to come in. You are the Magician. Okay? Now, let's go and have a look at the month of February. You've got the Lovers here. And the Lovers, of course, could be a partnership. It could be someone that you're dealing with on a daily basis, a very important relationship. It could be a partnership in work, of course. Lots of decisions. You're needing to trust in your heart. And you also need to be, to know that you are powerful. we do see in the good tarot, we see the Lion and the woman. They're in a slumber here. So, needing to be patient, needing to have, I feel here that I need to tell you, because it is the card of general energies, right? You may be working very hard and you need to take some rest, right? In the month of February, you may be needing to take a break, because we see the Ten of Wands. There's something backbreaking that you're dealing with, something that you're working on. The Magician does hold all the tools, yes. And of course, the Magician is the mind. This could be needing to take time out to rest your mind. I don't know what kind of work you're doing, but it's like needing to take a break, needing to take a break, because also you've got important decisions to make. We see with the paths that open here, it's 22. So opportunities come in, but the opportunities, obviously, we go from one path to two. The paths open up and you've got decisions, important decisions around your life in general to make in the month of February. Where love is concerned, I'm going back to love because we did start off with love here. Yes, decisions. Yes, be careful how you communicate, right? Be careful how you communicate. And I'm going to say also, make sure that you're clear and concise, because there could be a little bit of confusion I'm getting here, because we've got, sort of dilemmas. The path speaks to a dilemma. Is this what they meant? We've got the clouds here, which does bring a sense of illusion or maybe misunderstandings, possibly. Logically, this shouldn't be the case, because all planets will be direct, which means the energies are racing. So maybe don't trip, don't rush. Take your time in whatever decision you're needing to make. I know that you'll be following what you desire. The King of Wands is I know the power I've got, I can create. You do come to an ending of a burden. The Ten of Wands does turn into the Ace of Wands, right? So, and you've also got the Ace of Cups here. So there's something that you're inspired about. There's also something that's offered to you, a new beginning. It could be a creative project that's going to keep you busy. Remember what I said, try and rest your mind at least, because even a tired mind can weigh heavily on your physical body. So we do have the tree here. So the tree does speak to health. There may be a few slight issues where health is concerned, maybe needing to change your diet or something in the month of February, because you're feeling maybe weighed down. Make sure you take vitamins, so on and so forth. We've got a leader here. We've got someone, and we've got a new beginning. We know the King of Wands will take action. He does not sit back. So this could be your energy as well, or it's the King of Pentacles that's now ready to take action. What they desire is to offer you maybe this Ace of Cups, a new beginning. And this may also be a little bit heavy, but you're coming to the end of heaviness because you're closing something up. A heavy chapter is being closed up. Now the communication speaks to, for me, it's like telepathy. You're connecting with someone on a spiritual level, or there's just so much communication back and forth. Maybe even signs and synchronicities, I'm going to say. There's something that's offered here, and there's like a promise of a new beginning, but I feel that you need to wait. You need to trust your intuition. There is a new beginning coming here, but maybe the waiting is a little bit heavy for you. Maybe there's a decision that's needing to be made here. I don't know if it's you or if it's the person you're dealing with. You could be choosing between two different people, or I don't know if you're the third person and you're waiting on someone's decision. Okay. Now the tree speaks to family as well. It's not only health, it's your heritage, it's the past. We know the tree has grown deep roots. Something is deeply rooted here. And the tree also speaks to long life. So it's like a decision, a very important decision pertaining to your future moving forward is being made, or you're needing to make. So it's a very important month, the month of February, dear Leo. Let's go to the month of March. As we see the Two of Earth, you may be very busy working or trying to juggle, stretch your finances. I don't see it as a bad financial month because you've got the Seven of Pentacles here, but we do see some blockages, some delays, some stress and anxiety, also some challenges with communication because of the whip here. Now the whip is a number 11. It's like justice. It does remind me of the South Node in Libra. South Node in Libra, which is something that you're needing to let go of, something from the past that you're dealing with, which can stress you out a little bit. For some of you, I don't know if you're possibly going through separation, divorce. I mean, the whip can speak to disagreements, arguments, but because it's an 11 and it speaks to the Justice card, it also reminds me of possible legality, something legal that you're stressed out about. Now, it could be around a home, a nest. The nest obviously speaks to the home, or building something new. It's like there's communication about building a new foundation. I don't know if this is business or this is your personal life. Lots of decisions, things being up in the air. Trust your intuition. Listen to what your higher self is telling you. If there is any doubt about, if you're dealing with someone that you're connected on a higher spiritual level, then I think that you need to leave that doubt behind, and listen to what your heart is telling you. Listen to what the signs and synchronicities are telling you as well. Because look, we've got a King of Pentacles. He's more practical. He's more hands-on, right? He will look at the practical side of relationships. King of Wands comes through as more sexual. Yes, they take action. Yes, they're very confident. But we've got a Knight of Cups. So in the love arena, there may be a little bit of doubt. And you're needing to be patient. Again, another balance card with Temperance here. But it's saying you're needing to wait. Things are up in the air. There are some delays here. Now, March is also the energies of the eclipse. And the eclipses obviously will be eclipsing things out of our life. It's a very fated month coming into the eclipse season, the month of March, maybe even February, I'm going to say. But there's something that you're needing to wait on. Is it a return on what you've invested, whether it's something that you've created, something that you've given birth to, something that you've worked really hard on. And it's as though you're turning a little bit of a difficult corner here with the Seven of Pentacles. You've invested yourself in something. Or you're needing to wait as a Knight of Cups, which means an offer. Ace of Cups is here. The Knight is coming in with that cup. We know water. Water could be very fluctuating. So I don't know if this is a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. We do have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries here as well. There's something to do with a return. Now, this is more than likely, it's got to do with Mercury retrograde. So returning back to an old situation. For some of you, yes, this could be someone that you already know that's returning back to your life. There's something that you need to look at pertaining to them. But there's a return to the past, or a return to a situation, a love situation, possibly also with a foreigner. Temperance does speak to long distance relationships, something to do with healing. Someone needs to heal. There are delays, there are conflicts here in the month of March. Whether it's business, money, you're needing to be patient. Things are up in the air. Listen to your intuition. Accept that, Chronos, Saturn speaks to timing. And this is a 21, which is like a major cycle, something very karmic, a huge cycle that is coming to an end. 11 and 21, very important numbers here. Very fated month, I would say, the month of March. So pay attention to that. And of course, we'll be looking at more information in the extended. Let's take a message from the spirit animals. If you're not waiting on someone to return, this could be a situation that you are returning back to. Because of the Seven of Pentacles, there's something you're needing to see here, and it's connected to an offer, a creative offer, or a romantic offer. Something needs to be healed here in the month of March. What's going on for Leo? What is the advice for Leo? What does Leo need to know, please, Spirit? In January, February, and March of 2024. And we've got Ram and Perseverance. You have many gifts, so I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountain top. Never give up, and good luck will follow. So it's talking about not giving up. Now, the Ram is very Aries energy, so it's Mars. Mars is power, it's what I desire, it's confidence, it's taking a leap of faith into something. The Ram goes head in first and then thinks. So the ram can also be anger. Be careful. I'm going to say think before you leap. Be patient if you can. And it says you need to be able to reach that mountaintop, and Capricorn comes through a lot as well for me. Because it is talking about climbing that mountaintop. So it could be career, or it could be what you aspire to accomplish. So use your gifts. You've got many of those. The power of your mind, use that. Many times we don't know that we do have the power of the intelligence, the mind, the perception. Okay, and it's talking about patience as well, which also the cards are speaking to. But you do have new beginnings. We do go, something is being brought down, changed the foundations of your love life is being changed. There's a transition, but you need to listen to your higher self. Okay, let's go into the extended and see what else is going on. Dear Leo, I want to thank you so much for loving, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and loving this channel. I want to thank you so much. It does help the channel, and you can get the links for the extended beneath the video. Or remember, joining us on Patreon does pay you, so maybe just check it out. Give it a try. Anyway, dear Leo, love and light. I'm wishing you all the best. Talk to you soon.